Sweet. Here we go. Round three. Um, well, sucks that my one drop is black and I don't have any swamps, but I'm going to keep this because I have a 2 into a 3 with 3 lands and counterspell backup, which seems strong. Oh, that was a punt. Oh, that's. I suck at this game. I suck hardcore at this game. Well, here we go. That's what I get for having my trigger finger at the ready. Uh, Ooh, that Geist. It's pretty good. That's the first time I've actually seen that card, kind of ever. Oh, I was gonna say, if my opponent wants to trade, I'll gladly trade. But, guess not. Coral Barrier, boom. Now I'll definitely trade. I'll be hit for one, or pardon me, hit for three in the air. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to deal with that sometime soon. I'm gonna be able to take that indefinitely, but meh. You know what you can do. Oh, triplicate spirits? No, Nissa's Expedition. Okay, that's fine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine with me. I'll kill that thar. This is leaving me open to the big spell to resolve here, but I don't think things were getting any better. If my opponent resolves, what? Alright. So like 7 raise the alarms? Is that a thing? I think I can get in for one. I don't attack with the squid because if there is a raise in the alarm and my opponent wants to double block, then or wants to block, then the squid dies. Plus, I'm gonna use the squid to block, to hold back the Oresco Swiftclaw. Play the Typhoid Rats, and then actually leave up Statute of Denial because I can't see my opponent. There has to be a big spell. Huh? That I'm not worried about. I'm worried about that enchantment that gives it protection from colors. That's scary. Ooh, end of turn I could have done the research assistant. That's a misplay on my part. Um, yeah, still past the turn here. I There's nothing really exciting, and then what, I can gain one off of the Geist. I'd still much rather counter something, and then maybe next turn play a Path Mage. I really want my opponent to play something. Please play something. Yep, hit me for one. Play something big and scary. No. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, I don't need that. Swamp. I will take that, though. That's sweet. So I'll hit for one here. And pass turn. I think this is the last turn that I can wait for Statute of Denial, um, before I just have to play a business spell and try to get in. Like, Amphin Path Mage can just start giving my whole team, start giving the whole team, unblockable. Actually giving this thing unblockable. Yeah, this is... Yeah, let's counter that. Because it's big and scary enough, and it sets my opponent back. Ooh. Um, This guy is underwhelming. I would like to keep Flesh to Dust, though. Child of Night, that's sweet. So I have 6 mana available. So I can play Path Mage. So I can play Path Mage plus Knight, or I can play Zoth plus Child. The benefit of that is I can then next turn pump and give it unblockable. I like that. Child of Night. 2, 3, 4. Zoth Shadow, Shade, whatever. And pass turn. It's a big thing that you can just keep making bigger. Okay. PS turn. Reclamation site, sure. Oh, that's sweet. So, I believe I just start getting in. Oh, I can't do both. Actually, yeah, I can get in with everything here, because I could double pump if my opponent wants to double block. Okay. That's leaving up the exile thing. That's not that exciting. I don't want that to happen. This, though, I'll play that here. Because now I want things to start being able to be unblockable. Okay, hit me for 1. Yes, sir. Sweet. 3. Scuttling Doom Engine. Mwah. 1, 2, 3. I could give this unblockable. It would have been much better served giving this unblockable. Because I would have hit for 3 and then I would have wanted to do the pump skis anyway. Because this way I'm taking 6 unnecessarily. Ooh dear. Alright, yeah, that was bad. But that's okay. I'll be able to redeem myself. Because a Scuttling Doom Engine is going to come in. And I'm going to peel from reality this thing and this thing. And take 1. I will end up taking 6 because I am just going to kill that thing. That happens. Sure. 4, 5. Flesh to Dust. Yes, I take 6. I admit I take 6. Okay. You have lost your value, Senor Research Assistant. Alright. Oh, Punts McGee is my name. So don't wear it out. Next turn, though, I can play this and make this unblockable, and then the turn after that I can make it, give it lifelink as well. Jeez, my opponent has gained all of the life off of this damn guy. Invasive species, sure. What are you returning to your hand? Okay, Trixie. I like that. I like that there. Unblockable. Attack for 3. Boom. Now the question is, do I Divination? Or do I play out the Jarobai? I feel like I play out this guy, because he's just better. I have the threats that I need, why not play him out? Okay. Gargoyle, that's good. So for 5 mana, I can hit for 3 and gain 3 every turn. That's pretty good. Plus it also puts it out of range of that 4 mana, not 4 mana, it's 3 mana destroy target thing that has 4 toughness or 4 power. 4 toughness. I think it's 4 power. Ooh, let's undo that. This way I can play them both. Unblockable. Okay. Begin combat. Okay. That has lifelink. Okay. Hit for 3. And play a Typhoid Rats. Oh, nope, undo that. Gotta wait for end step. Not wait for end step, wait for main phase 2. And then do that. And now I believe I might be at the point where I can just get in with a bunch of stuff. Making multiple things unblockable a turn. Because even if my opponent has to pay 3, attacks for 3 in the air, hits for 4, gains 1, I'm still winning that race. Yes, I'm winning that race by a pretty wide margin, actually. Okay. It's the invasive species, it's a 3/3. Gross. Constricting Sliver. Ew. Now what do you take, though? The Amphin Path Mage, or... Okay. I see what you're doing there. Alright, he's unblockable. My opponent's gonna go down to 6. You can... I'll gladly have you block with the thing. That's fine with me. No, you don't want to do that? Alright. That's fine. This trade is fine with me. Okay. In combat. 2, 3. Play that guy, pass the turn. And then next turn I take 4, going down to 2. Oh, alright, well, whatever. Sure, that happened. My opponent had the There's not much I could do for that. Except, I guess, play a little bit faster and a little bit better. Um, so, still, out of the other decks, I don't think Necrobite is that exciting. There weren't really many big things that I wanted to that I've wanted to kill. So I'll bring in the Radiant Fountain again, because I don't necessarily need the islands otherwise. And actually, negate underwhelming. Let's play Chrono Stutter. I want to see if it does something. Maybe it won't, but I'll take a look and see if it's any good. In this game of trying to tempo out my opponent, maybe I'll be able to do something with it. I mean, there wasn't any really big things. I mean, Scuttling Doom Engine, it would have been much better if I would have been able to put it 2 under rather than take the 6 right away. But hey, what can you do? All right, here we go. I would indeed like to play first, but I'm gonna have to mulligan that hand. This hand I can keep. It's 1-drop into 2-drop. It's pretty sweet. And this time maybe I'll actually play my 1-drop. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So let's see if this hand can get there. This is the most aggressive, I guess, of the hands that I've had. So, let's hit for 1. Okay. Yep. Damage happens. Sure. And Child of Night. Now I'm getting towards the land of Zothshade. Ooh. Oh, and Divination. That is beautiful. Man, this is what I call curving out. Interesting, I've seen blue now. Looks like my opponent may have sided into a different deck. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. So then my 4-drop is probably going to be Zothshade. Oh, sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, in that case, my 4-drop should still no. Should still be. I was gonna say should still be Zothshade, but this thing is just so much stronger. I feel like it'll be better. I'm trying to think in white-blue what my opponent can do with 4. Okay, well that's a thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So I guess my opponent can double block here. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. 6, 7. Pay a black, and then sure. Here we go. Much better. And hit for 4. I would like to draw another black sometime soon, because then that way I can start being able to pump this guy to ridiculous amounts. Swiftclaw? Okay. Well, at least that's better than... 1 toughness is a little bit better, because that means I trade with at least 2 things. But I do probably just end up trading with these 2 things. Let's see what my opponent does. attack with the Death Touch because it trades with the Coral barrier no matter what. Okay. And then this way I can play the Jarubai. 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 Lurker. This thing is disgusting looking. I love it. Or I can play the Zoff Shade, and then depending on how my opponent blocks, because then I can have some big blocks next turn, or big attacks next turn with this thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a really disgusting way to assign blockers, but sure. That's how I'll do it. Yep, that's fine with me. My opponent takes 1. End of combat. 4. Actually, I could do 5. Yeah, the maggot is pretty good. I'll gain 4 life. The reason the maggot's good is because it'll provide the same kind of advantage that I want the Zoff Shade to do without having to pump it. Master... Oh, screw you. Okay, well, I guess in that case the Zoff Shade would have been better. Alright, well, it's the first time I've seen this card in action too, so I guess I will see how good it is. My opponent wants a double block here, that's fine. Okay. Damage. 3, 4. Yes, the Shade. Alright, when it deals combat damage to a player, choose a card in your hand. That player guesses whether the card's converted mana cost is greater than 4. If that player guesses wrong, you may cast the card without... Alrighty. Sure. Oh, this sucks. Alright. Cool, I don't have any effects. Alright, my opponent picked a card. Is it greater than 4 or is it less than 4? What 6-drop does my opponent have? It's less than 4. My opponent doesn't have a 6-drop. Haha. Boom. Wait, what? Uh, what happened? It was... ugh. That is awkward. Awkwardly templated. Okay, being attacked, da da da. Whenever Master of Predicament deals combat damage, choose a card in your hand that... Okay. Alright, well that... Because as far as I was reading, it says... Wow. Okay, well that was really lame, the way that ended up working out, and I'm probably going to end up losing this game. Because... No, actually I think it worked out properly. I just didn't expect my opponent to have a 6-drop, so I picked... The card they picked is probably a 4, below 4. Alright, no, it worked out properly. I just got next leveled. 4, 5. This guy. Alright. Here we go. Hopefully my opponent forgets this and I'm able to give this flying. At least that holds this thing back. Man, just being able to get a free thing off this is ridiculous. Okay. Begin your combat. Ah, okay. So this would trade here, it just bounces here. I can give two things lifelink. I think I'm just fine trading here with my opponent. Begin combat. Pay 2 life to give it flying in the attack step. Okay. If this trades with this, I'm fine with it. Let's give it lifelink. Alright. Well, it got rid of that thing. And my opponent just has land. Hopefully it stays that way. No! Alright, well, sure. That happens. But we're still at relative parity. Um, at relative parity, I mean not really at parity at all, actually. Nope. Pass the turn. Hope to get there. Rip something sweet off the top. Flesh to dust? That would be cool. But even then, I'm still not that far. I'm not ahead. Got it. Island. So I can't really attack. Can't really block. So I just gotta pass the turn. I can attack with this. It trades with two things. It trades with two things no matter how my opponent blocks, with the exception of this, in which case I get that back. So I might try and force the issue. Well, at least it keeps me alive. It means I'm only losing 1 point a turn, rather than losing 4. Because like I said, if my opponent wants a double block here, then, whatever, that's fine. Okay. Yes. Okay, and pass turn. I guess I could still go, I could go on like that for a little while. I definitely don't want to chrono stutter this kind of thing. Okay. Ooh, alright. So, I don't have anything, but I will play the swamp such that I can give 3 things lifelink rather than just 2. That's good for me though, because that means my opponent doesn't have anything, so if they keep doing that, then my opponent loses the race that way. Which gives me hope. Stab wound. Stab wound, you say? That. I can ride that to victory. And I don't mind being attacked for 2, because I am so far ahead otherwise. Alright, and if my opponent attacks with this, then that means I can start attacking in and gain more life than I lost. Alright, then again, MVP stab wound. I need you come back. Yep, sure. There's no untap effects in blue or white. So I am not worried about this becoming untapped and then me being, oh crap. Yep. Okay. And combat. I don't need to play this now. I mean, I might as well wait. If I ever end up needing to play it. My opponent is Mass Cal... Vomit inducing. That was disgusting. Okay, well, you got me, opponent. You done got me good. I'll gain my 2 life, though. So I'm taking 5. Jeez. Alright. This game doesn't look too good. I wasn't even thinking of Mass Calcify. I mean, I was playing out my creatures. I feel appropriately, so 4, 5, 6. Boom. Tap that guy, sure. Now the thing that sucks is that my opponent can then just keep tapping it down. And attack for 5. Okay, I see what you did there. Yes. Okay. Well, let's just F6 here. 9, 10, 11. Cool. Cool. And then my opponent still has the tap up, so. I don't know what I could possibly have. If there's a way for me to... Okay, okay. Damn. Okay, there is a way for me to do this. So my opponent's going to come to tap this. I play before combat. No, crap, because then there's still more tapping available. Alright. Well, let's go to combat. I'm gonna just pay 4 to tap it down. And there's more than enough mana to be able to continue tapping things down. Yeah, that happens. Yep. Okay, is there anything I can do? My opponent's just gotta mess up and not attack. Okay. So it kills this, I get this thing back, he has to pay to tap it, but I am able to tap this down. I don't remember what game this is. Because I don't necessarily want to show Flesh to Dust, otherwise... Yeah, no, I'm just conceding. Would have been a sweet play. Actually, screw it. It's the last game anyway, I believe this is game 2. Alright, Flesh to Dust, the Constricting Sliver. Constricting Sliver. This guy enters the battlefield, is able to tap down the Resolute Archangel. Tap down the Resolute Archangel. Tap target creature. Yeah, sure. Yep, now you've got it. Well, let's make my opponent go for it. Nope, concede. Alright, well, guess my opponent got there. Alright, well, even though this is one of the competitive sealeds, I have to... gotta go for it. So I'm going to be playing the last round just to see how this format ends up working, and the more I play, the more fun it is, and hopefully it's enjoyable for you all to watch. See you next round.